What was your I'm in a toxic family moment? I had my engineering graduation on the same day as my mother's birthday. My name is Daniel, and I had been looking forward to finishing college for years, working late nights in the lab, writing endless reports, and surviving the kind of stress that made sleep feel optional. I was proud of myself, excited for the ceremony, and ready to celebrate with my family. The date, of course, wasn't something I chose. Graduation schedules are set months in advance, and I had barely noticed it coincided with March 12th, my mother's birthday. I assumed she'd be happy for me, proud that her son was finally done with this grueling degree. The day arrived, and I woke early in my cap and gown, buzzing with energy. My dad, Steve, drove me to the auditorium, and I met a few friends for pictures before the ceremony. Everything was going perfectly, until the phone rang. It was my mom, Laura. I could tell immediately from the tone that something was off. "Daniel," she said, her voice tight, "do you realize what day it is today?" "Yeah," I said, confused. "It's your birthday." "You ruined it," she snapped. "This was supposed to be my day. Everyone was supposed to be celebrating me, and now it's all about you. You've ruined everything." I froze. I didn't know how to respond. My graduation was a huge milestone, something I had worked toward for years, and she was framing it as a personal attack against her. I tried to explain, to tell her it wasn't intentional, that I was proud to share this day with her in spirit, but she didn't want to hear it. She was hurt, she said, because no one had told her the date in advance, as if I had scheduled the graduation personally. I went through the ceremony, smiled for pictures, and thanked my professors. My dad tried to cheer me up, telling me that my accomplishment was still valid, that I should be proud regardless of my mom's reaction. But I couldn't shake the tension. The way her words had made me feel like celebrating my own achievement was somehow wrong. A week later, I got an invitation in the mail. My mother's birthday party. I opened it and stopped cold. The invitation wasn't for her actual birthday. It was for August 12th, my birthday. She had scheduled her celebration on my birthday, 8 months later, apparently to assert that my achievements would never overshadow her special day. I stared at it for a long time, unsure whether to laugh, cry, or throw it in the trash. Part of me wanted to call her and ask why, to demand an explanation, but I knew there wouldn't be one. This wasn't about me or her birthday. It was about control, about making me feel guilty for existing, for celebrating milestones, for having a life that wasn't entirely devoted to her. When my birthday came in August, the party was awkward and forced. She made sure everyone knew that it was technically her celebration, not mine, and she spent most of the evening recounting stories of her childhood, her achievements, and how difficult her life had been. I smiled politely, nodding along, while quietly noting that my day, my birthday, had been entirely swallowed up by her narrative. It hit me then, this was a pattern. Every time I tried to celebrate something for myself, she found a way to make it about her. Every achievement, every milestone, every small joy I had was reframed as something that inconvenienced or diminished her. My graduation wasn't just a single incident. It was a moment that crystallized years of subtle manipulation, guilt, and emotional pressure. From that point on, I started noticing other things. The way she twisted family events, the way she made every success of mine feel like a threat to her ego, the way she framed normal life milestones as personal offenses. It wasn't just frustrating, it was toxic. I still see her now, years later, and I have learned to celebrate my achievements quietly, without expectation of her approval. But that graduation day and the birthday party on my own birthday remain the clearest memory of the moment I realized just how toxic my family could be.